Good morning. This is Fellowship of Spirit coming to you from Farmington, New Mexico. It is the 1st of December, 2024, and we are just really happy that you're with us today and hope that you enjoy our program, which is going to consist of Shay Johnson doing our music. Someone will pray, and we will have Mark Wolf is going to do our primary message today, as he does the first Sunday of every month, and we're delighted to have him with us again. I will be doing the spiritual reading, and I will be moderating for you, and I'm Ron Holloway, and I'm really, really glad and honored to be here today. It's rapidly moving toward the end of our year, toward Christmas, and toward our solstice, which will happen the 21st, and we'll get less and less light till then, and then when the light will return, and we will have a more light-filled season. So anyway, just sit back and relax and enjoy our program. Do we have any announcements we need to talk about in the beginning?
We'll be ordering a type of calendar that will be here in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Give out for the new year.
Okay, we do have calendars coming, and it's going to be a new deal. We're not going to tell you a lot about it. It's going to be a surprise. But we're going to have, that are going to be here in a couple of weeks. Sure, bring it over. Transparency is always good.
All right, we kind of have decided to do something a little different this year. So we have this beautiful Christmas card that comes with our name in it. And this little calendar that you can put in your car or carry in your purse or something like that rather than the big one. So we decided we're going to try that this year and see how that works. But I love the card. I thought it was beautiful.
It'll be a little different. We will mail those out also too.
Some of them we will mail out.
Some of them we'll mail out.
People that come in can get them, but if you need yours mailed, let us know. Anyway,
All right.
thank you.
That, and we're planning to do we won't have any children today because Rhonda is sick. But are we planning to do the Christmas tree when the kids are here next time?
We're going to set the tree up today, but they'll decorate it next week.
Okay, all right. So we're sorry that,
We just need to keep everybody in our prayers that's sick.
yes, we need to keep the people. Margaret Cheesebro is sick today. She was not here last week either, and she's having throat issues. So might want to keep her in mind, and who else?
Rhonda,
And, Rhonda's sick also.
Sue and her paw.
And Sue fell down last week and hurt her wrist. And did she break some things in there? She cracked the end of the radius, and I guess it's really pain. It was really, it probably still is, but she's in a cast. She didn't need surgery, but she did need a cast. Immobilize it, and it'll heal over time, I suppose. 6 weeks, wow. It's a long time to wear a cast, and she's having trouble doing her stained glass, which she loves to do. So anyway, keep Sue in your prayers, and who else?
Oh, I just want to talk about solstice.
Oh, go ahead. And Shay wants to talk about solstice.
Yeah, so last week I asked everybody to think about endings as endings of cycles, endings of seasons, life, just in all the different ways that we see endings around us. I just wanted to focus on that. And this week I want to talk about releasing. Because when something ends, it's natural to release at the same time. When you think of a season, the trees, their leaves, when a lizard grows, it sheds its skin and leaves that behind. When a hermit crab grows, it leaves behind its old shell and finds a new one. When a caterpillar is going through metamorphosis and is finished transforming, it will leave its cocoon. So you don't have to think of releasing as letting go of something negative. And I really want to get away from thinking about it as a positive or negative event. Releasing is just a part of life. You can think of it as cleaning away dirt or something that has accumulated, something that isn't natural and can be removed, but you can also think of it as something that is natural, something like old ideas or beliefs or emotions. They might have served at one point, but they've lived out their usefulness and they're just ready to be shed like an old skin. You don't have to think of it as good or bad. Just think of releasing this week and what you might be ready to release at the solstice ceremony. We're going to pick something to release during a ceremony. And so when you're thinking about releasing this week, what is one thing you could let go of? Thank you.
The only constant we have is change.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the solstice will be the 21st, Saturday the 21st, and we're gonna have a potluck at 5 o'clock that day. So plan to come, plan to bring some yummy food and eat, and then after we eat, we'll have a little ceremony, celebrate the return of the light, and that kind of thing. Thank you.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Shay. Okay. Hi, Don. Glad you made it. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're ready for,
I have a little prayer when you get ready for.
okay, we're gonna do our prelude first and to get us in the vibratory readiness for hearing our spiritual message today. So Shay Johnson, When I Pray? Okay.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart, go deeper into my God.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Jay. Beautiful. Now Jerry's gonna come forward and give our opening prayer. Susan, for some reason, was not able to be here today, and we miss her, and hope that everything is okay down in Belize.
I found this prayer in a book I was reading, and it really spoke to my heart, so I would like to share it with you. Father, we do not know the way to you, but we have called and you have answered. Our hands are open to receive your gifts, and it is unto you we look for these. Yours is the way we would find and follow. We ask that your will, which is our own will as well, be done to us, in us, and to the world. And so it is. Namaste.
Oh, thank you. Very sweet. All right. So, we have another song. My soul is welcome here.
Yeah, it's a little chilly this morning, a little slow. We started slow this morning, but we're gonna get a little faster, and I wonder if we can clap. Is that possible? Okay, let's see.
Might help us warm up.
All right, I gotta get the pace. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome here.
All right. Thank you.
Did you write that or did you find it?
Oh, all this music today is from Daniel Namod. He is a man that I've heard before, a New Thought singer. I heard him in the Center for Spiritual Living in Phoenix, and he has sung at the Mile High Church in Denver. So, I wanted to introduce him to you today because he could come here if we can just connect with him.
Yeah.
So I wanted to introduce his music today as something that you might like. I do find his music inspirational and moving at times, and so, I wanted to tell you that. Thank you.
So, he lives in our neighborhood anyway then.
Yeah, somewhere.
I really like that song we just did.
Yeah, all right. And his name is Daniel
Namod.
Namod. And he lives in Phoenix, is that correct?
I don't know where he lives, but I saw him in Phoenix, and he's been to the Mile High Church, so he's like in the area.
He's in the Southwest here somewhere.
Somewhere.
So, okay, great. All right, so now let's do our reflective moment. Join with me. Love produces a flow of energy that I now feel. I love others more than ever, and I feel privileged to be here. Love flows from one person to another as we create an atmosphere of holiness, and so it is. Okay. And now, cheers on. I'll read December 1st out of Round the Year with Emmett Fox. I bet you I couldn't even guess that that's what was going to happen. Marcus laughed. Okay, the magic of tithing. The practice of tithing has been a lifelong habit with many. They think of their own money as amounting to 90% of whatever their net income happens to be, and they set aside the 10% that belongs to God. The unfailing result is that such people are always free from financial difficulties. Though they may have other problems, they never remain in want. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in thine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you to the windows of heaven, and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Malachi 3:10. And all the tithe of the land, where the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree is the Lord's, and it is holy unto the Lord. Leviticus 27:30. Honor the Lord with thy substance and with the first fruits of thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. Proverbs 3:9 and 10. Jacob, after he had received the vision from which told him that there is a mystical ladder reaching from earth to heaven, the ladder of scientific prayer and righteous activity, decided there and then to adopt the practice of tithing, realizing that God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me a bread to eat and raiment to put on, so that I can come again to thy father's house in peace. That's Genesis 28:20. So there you go. We don't emphasize money here, but it is a part of our and you should tithe if that's the way that you feel. Okay, so. And now, we have the song, yeah. Love is My Decision by Daniel Nahmod. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm trying to make up my mind if I want to do that one or the other one first.
Well, it's up to you, huh?
I'm going to do the other one. Okay. This one stretches me a little bit. Okay. Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. I think I finally learned, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before. Broken heart, slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will, once more. Just as I did back then, I'm gonna rise again. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I know it's gonna be everything new.
All right. We are so blessed to have you come and share your voice with us. You have a beautiful voice, and we really appreciate it. Let's give Shan a big hand. So now, we have Brother Mark Wolf is going to bring us a message of Christmas tidings, or whatever it is that you might call this time of year. And so he's going to be talking to us from Northern Kentucky. So let us welcome Mark Wolf.
Is that my cue?
You're on, bud.
Am I on yet?
On now.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I am happy to be here with you this morning. All of you who are there in beautiful downtown Farmington, New Mexico, as well as those of you joining on Zoom and who will be joining us on YouTube in our future. Thank you. I'm honored. I really am. And I hope I can be among the first to wish you a very happy and bright holiday season and bring you season's greetings this morning. Okay, so listen, it's Christmas. You know, why does it always seem like Christmas sneaks up on us? You know, it's like boom, it's Christmas. We didn't see that coming, did we? You know, how did that happen? It was just Halloween. We just finished Halloween. Actually, it's been Christmas up here in Northern Kentucky. It's been Christmas for us for a little while now. As our neighbors down on the corner, they put this big Halloween display on their front lawn, and as soon as the Halloween inflatables come down, then immediately the gold and silver reindeer and the candy canes go up. It's really very pretty. And people out here have had their Christmas trees up since before Halloween. Now, to me, that's too early. That's just too early. But listen. Putting up a Christmas tree is a lot of work. It is. It's a lot. It's a big job. It's a lot of work. And especially, you know, as you get older, you think, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Put up a Christmas tree. We just took it down. Why aren't we putting it up again? We just took it down. You know, seriously. Now, in my family, the Christmas tree went up on Thanksgiving evening. Okay, that was how we did it. Because my mom cooked all day. And then she had to clean up all evening. So, you know, what a crazy gig that was. So she sent us away to put up the Christmas tree. And so my oldest brother was home from college, and my next older brother was home with vacation from high school. And then there was me, underfoot and in everybody's way. Only my dad was missing, because at that time he was first deployed to Korea and then later to West Germany to be on the front line of defense against the Soviet invasion that we were expecting at any moment. So anyway, there we were. Close to Fort Benning. That's what it was called back then. I don't know what the name of it is now. But anyway, Christmas 1963. This is what I would like to share with you this morning. I want to tell you a story. It's a story I've never told anyone before. Nobody knows this story until now. It is a story of Christmas past and perhaps a story of Christmas future. But at any rate, in any case, it is a story of toys. Because after all, everyone wants toys for Christmas. So, Christmas of 1963 was a little different for us because my dad was back home. He came home from Germany in August of 1963. So we're all finally together again. And my mom wanted it to be special. It was Christmas of 1962. It was a little bit stressful. There were toys and presents, but there was no wrapping paper. And I have a snapshot of that here somewhere. But anyway, Christmas of 1963 was going to be different, and I was ready to help. I was going to be very helpful, so I had my list all ready for Santa Claus. But let me tell you about what was on the top of my list. The Ideal Toy Company had come out with they had introduced a brand new robotic toy. I had seen it on television, and it really was the ideal toy, and I simply had to have it. Now, my next older brother and I discussed what would happen if Christmas came late. I mean, it was on the radio. Alvin and the Chipmunks, they were singing all about it. We've been good, but we can't wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. And so we were talking about what if it happened? I mean, what would we do? What if Christmas came late? It was scary. What if? And I just had to have this amazing new toy, so Christmas simply couldn't be late. Well, what was it you asked? I'm glad you asked. King Zor. Okay? Yes, the Ideal Toy Company had introduced King Zor, a robotic sort of futuristic green dragon dinosaur. And when I was 5 years old, he was huge. He was huge. He took a lot of batteries, a lot of D-cell batteries, and then King Zor would move randomly around the room, no doubt hunting for little boys to gobble up. And King Zor came with a dart gun. A dart gun? Those things were dangerous. Especially when my next older brother discovered all you have to do is pop the rubber tip off of the darts. Then you have a projectile. And it's plastic. We could put it in the pencil sharpener.
Oh dear.
How did we survive? Anyway, that's for another Sunday. So King Zor was not going to gobble me up. I was armed with a dart gun. And the game was if you hit the target on King Zor's tail, then King Zor would stop and he would clack his jaws, clack, 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 and then he would turn. And then he would shoot yellow balls. I just had to have him. There's no doubt about this, the most completely perfect and amazing toy I'd ever seen. Please, Christmas, don't be late. Now, I was only 5 years old, but I had figured out the routine for how to get toys. Okay, and there was a routine. It was sort of a little procedure that we had to go through. And I've never told anyone this until today. Nobody knows this, so you all are once again the first. It's a fairly simple procedure, I suppose, but it was always the same. I would find a toy that I wanted. That was very routine. And then my dad, he'd squat down in front of me, pull me in close. We had this little father-son conference, and we'd talk about the toy. And at the end of the talk, he would ask if I understood. I said, "Okay, son, do you understand?" I said, "Yes." I was expected to say, "Yes, I understand." Actually, if I wanted the toy, I was required to say yes. But this is what I heard. Blah, 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 money. Blah, 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 money. Blah, 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 money, money. Okay, son, do you understand? Yes. And then the toy would come off the shelf, be carried to the cashier, and then the grown-ups had to talk. Grown-ups were always talking, but then the toy would come home with me, and I would be happy and in new toy bliss, until the next toy. So there we were at Fort Benning. We're we're always at Fort Benning. Everything revolved around Fort Benning. So there we were at Fort Benning, and listen, um, some of the those World War II era barracks when Fort Benning was really built up, um, some of those some of those old barracks, excuse me, had been repurposed in the early 1960s. They'd been turned into various clinics and shops for the soldiers and their families, and one of them was turned into Toyland. Oh, Toyland at Fort Benning was almost better than the Sears catalog. Remember that, the wish book? Kids today, listen, kids today, they don't know. They do not know, they do not know the ecstasy, the bliss of the Sears catalog. I mean, the smell of the ink and those crispy pages, and you turn the pages and see all these amazing toys that they're offering. And Toyland at Fort Benning was in some ways better than that. It was amazing. So there we were, and I had been assured, that Santa Claus was going to bring me King Zor. I just had to wait for Christmas. Please, Christmas, don't be late, don't be late, don't be late. So anyway, we're at the toy store at the Toyland at Fort Benning, and so, well, what to my wondering eye should appear but King Zor. I mean, just right on the shelf, just on the shelf, like nothing, just close enough to touch on the shelf, surrounded by lesser toys. I couldn't believe it, just right there on the shelf. And then I couldn't believe it. And then my dad squatted down in front of me, pulled me in close. We had this little conference, and it was the routine. We were starting the toy getting routine. It wasn't even Christmas. And there we were. It was the same routine. Blap, 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 money. Blap, 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 money. Blap, 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 money, money. Okay, son, do you understand? Yes. And then King Zor came off the shelf, and we're actually headed for the cashier. It's not even Christmas. And now the grown-ups have to talk. The grown-ups are always talking, something about layaway, like who cares about that? King Zor is coming home with me today. And it's not even Christmas. Christmas could be late. I didn't care. King Zor, the most amazing toy on the planet, was coming home with me today. Here we were at the cashier. And then something strange happened. And I still remember this. I do. I remember this. The cashier took my King Zor, through a door behind a curtain, and she came back without him. And we were leaving. Okay? Well, I didn't understand. I mean, the routine, we did the toy getting routine. I said yes. And my mom said, now, we're just putting him on layaway. And that means that they're going to hold him here for you, and Santa Claus is going to stop by and pick him up and bring him to you on Christmas morning. That layaway? Well, what's that? Now, I was not allowed to cry in public. All right? Because my mom would say, don't you cry in the store. You go home where nobody can see you before you cry. I said, okay. But my King Zor was right there, close enough to touch, on the counter at the cash register. But the lady took him away from me. And we were leaving, and I was only 5, and I didn't understand, and I just couldn't stand it. And I cried and I cried. But, Christmas does not come late. It certainly did not come late in 1963. And as promised, Santa Claus did swing by Fort Benning on his way through West Georgia. I'm guessing that Santa Claus probably looked a lot like my dad, and that Santa Claus probably stood in line for an hour or two at Toyland to pick up my layaway on the day that all the soldiers got paid. And King Zor was there under the aluminum Christmas tree on Christmas morning. Wow. What a toy. What a toy. But listen, the batteries gradually wore out. Actually, it didn't take long. And my mom said, batteries are very expensive. She said we just couldn't keep on buying batteries all the time. And maybe I should learn to play with King Zor without the batteries. So I did. But slowly, I played with King Zor less and less. There were other things I wanted. A telescope, a guitar, a stereo with all the components stacked up inside the acrylic cabinet. How groovy was that? A car, a better car, a promotion, a house of my own in Atlanta. And King Zor had long since been consigned to the attic and forgotten. My life moved on without that amazing, special, perfect toy. Now, Christmas doesn't ever actually come late. If anything, I think it comes earlier every year. And time moves on and on and on. We lost my mom 3 weeks after Christmas of 2004. And soon after the funeral, my dad had a mild stroke and he fell. Then he had another mild stroke and he fell. And then he fell and he couldn't get up. And so after that, he moved into a very nice assisted living community. And so my oldest brother and I met in the summer of 2006 to clean out the attic and prep the house for sale. In the heat of the Georgia summer, the temperature in the attic was somewhere between 115 and 120. And in that brutal heat, underneath a pile of scrap lumber, I found him. There was King Zor. His soft plastic legs were broken. He was so small. He's like about this tall. About this tall. When I was 5 years old, he was huge. You know, this dinosaur was going to chase me through the house. And now you can find King Zor on eBay for about $300. And I remembered the toy store and at Fort Benning. And even though at that time, more than 4 decades had come and gone. Don't worry, I said to King Zor, you're coming home with me. And so he did. Now, what does it all mean? Well, listen, here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. And if you can really embrace this teaching, I mean, seriously, if you can really embrace this teaching and really take it into your heart, nothing will ever be quite the same, all right? Because everybody wants toys for Christmas, okay? Everyone wants toys for Christmas. But listen, that's the thing, all right? It's all just toys, okay? It's all just toys. Everything that you can see with your eyes, everything you could want in this world, everything you could hold and have and own, it's all just toys, okay? And we're all just children playing with our toys. No matter how much we might want something, it's just toys, okay? Toys for us to play with until they wear out or we outgrow them. But in any case, we will leave them behind. There are no exceptions. It doesn't matter if it's a diamond ring, you know, or a beautiful wristwatch with all kinds of dials. You know, listen, I have a wristwatch. It's got all these little dials on it. It's so beautiful. I can't see the dials. They're too small. Not even with my reading glasses. You know, and it doesn't matter if it's a new car or a cashmere sweater or everybody's favorite, a sack of socks. It's all the same. It's all just toys for us to play with until they wear out. Or we grow tired of them and we want something new. Just outgrow them and leave them behind. Everything you can see with your eyes, everything you can hold in your hand, everything you could want in this world, it's all toys for us to play with, and none of it is permanent. No matter what toys we might want for Christmas, none of it will bring us lasting happiness. All right? None of it will satisfy us for very long. It's all temporary because we're going to outgrow it and we are going to leave it behind one way or the other. Now, someone might think, somebody's thinking right now, oh, well, that's kind of depressing. I guess none of it matters. Maybe nothing really matters at all. But that's not it at all. That's not it at all. It can matter a great deal. I was 5 years old and King Zor mattered enormously to me. That was everything. I said, yeah, but that was just a toy. Yes, it was. It's all toys. All of it is just toys. If you can see it, if you can touch it, if you can hold it in your hand, it's just a toy and it's just temporary. And in no time at all, it'll wear out or it will become out of style. And even though we wanted it desperately this Christmas, next Christmas, nobody is wearing that anymore. Well, I wouldn't be caught dead in that. That is so last year. Nobody does that anymore. That was last year's style. We want something new. Okay. This is not new. The rabbi taught this to us. The rabbi from Nazareth, the one whose birth many people like to celebrate at this time of the year. And we read about this in the Matthew's Gospel in chapter 6, starting in verse 19. The rabbi said, "Do not lay up treasures for yourselves on earth, for moths to eat or rust to ruin, or thieves to break in and steal. Instead, lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moths nor rust will ruin it, and thieves will never break in and steal it." Now, again, does that mean that the things of the earth do not matter? No. They may truly, deeply, profoundly matter, but no matter how important they are in the moment, they are still just toys to play with and enjoy for now. In time, they will be worn out, they will be outgrown, we will grow tired of them, and in 100% of cases, we will leave them behind. When we really embrace this, it becomes this becomes a teaching of tremendous power and freedom. Because too often in this world, we take it so seriously and we judge our desires. And we sort of second guess what we should want. We say, well, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if God would want me to have that. Well, I don't know. It looks kind of expensive. Let's see what else they have. Well, nobody in my family's ever had one of those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a little too nice. Listen, it's just toys. It's just toys. And to be alive is to desire. And when we realize that it's all just toys, and we realize it's all just temporary, we realize we are going to leave it behind, then it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make any difference what you might want. Have what you want. Want what you want. It's okay. Enjoy it. These things are given to us for our enjoyment. It's all just toys. Okay. Listen, imagine for a moment. Imagine a little boy. It's Christmas time. Imagine a little boy. Maybe a little boy, say, 5 years old and terribly cute. Anyway, going to talk to Santa Claus at the department store. And Santa Claus says, ho, ho, ho. Santa Claus always says it like this. Says, ho, ho, ho. Hello, little boy. What would you like for Christmas? And the little boy says, well, Santa Claus, I don't know. I just can't decide. I really, really, really want the red action playset. But the blue one costs $1 less, and I was thinking probably I should just settle for that. No. Red playset or blue playset. In a year, it'll be torn up and forgotten. So have what you want. Ask for what you want. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to want what you want. Be well with it. It's okay. Because you have to remember, on the bottom line, you have to remember what my dad told me. My dad, he said, money. 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 Now, you understand? Yes. And it's true. It is a fact that sometimes money is a factor, and I understand. In other words, sometimes maybe there's really just not room in the budget this year for the red Corvette. That's okay. But maybe that's just not for this year. But don't give up on the desire. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't judge it as wrong or inappropriate or it's just really, I don't just that's just a little too nice, Don't go there. Just celebrate your desire and want what you want. Don't judge it as wrong or inappropriate. Listen, God is the storehouse as well as the source of all blessings and miracles, and God is not judging your desire, and neither should you. Because we realize it's all just toys. It's toys for temporary enjoyment. We're not going to take any of it with us, then where's the judgment? Where's the judgment? There is none. Because if it comes down to the red action play set or the blue action play set, then have what you want. Have what you want and enjoy it. This world is given to us for our enjoyment. And everyone wants toys for Christmas. And next year, you want to talk about Christmas future? Okay, let's talk Christmas future. Christmas future next year, we're going to want toys. They'll just be different toys, right? It is only a connection to the light of the Creator that will bring us lasting fulfillment, right? It's only sharing the Creator's blessings that will bring us lasting happiness. That's what the rabbi meant when he said, lay up treasures in heaven. Because, they say, who are they, they say that the person who dies with the most toys wins. You heard that? He says, no. The person who dies with the most toys is dead. And the toys are left behind. Because no one is allowed in heaven with a suitcase. No one arrives in heaven driving a moving van. It just doesn't work that way. So then what does it mean to lay up treasure in heaven? I'll tell you what it means. Okay? Lasting fulfillment, love when it is difficult. Forgive when forgiveness was not asked for or deserved. Help someone when it is not convenient. Give when it is uncomfortable. Be filled with courage and joy and peace when everything around you says otherwise, and encourage one another. Listen, I'll tell you something. God is not done with this world, and God is not done with this nation. So be aware when your mind moves toward judgment and judging other people, and shut it down. This is how we lay up treasures in heaven. Love, peace, joy, forgiveness, kindness. These are things we cannot see or touch. We cannot touch kindness. We cannot hold peace in our hand. That's because they are the real treasures. They are not of this earth. We will not carry them with us. They will be there waiting when we arrive. Everything else is just toys. And everyone wants toys for Christmas. And it's okay. It's okay. Whatever we might want, it's okay. It's just toys. God is not judging. It's all for us to play with and enjoy. The things of this world stay in this world, And as long as we understand this, as long as we realize that it's just toys for us to play with when we're here, okay? We don't get to take these toys home with us. They're for us to play with when we're here, and then we'll go home. Then absolutely want what you want. Because to be alive is to desire, and it's okay. Everything that you want is just a toy. just for now. So celebrate what you want. Enjoy having it. Celebrate having it until it's time not to have it anymore. Remember to play nice. Okay? Remember to play nice and share your toys and lay up treasures in heaven. Ron, back to you.
Thank you, Mark. What a wonderful message. What a wonderful message. Anyone like to come and share with Mark?
You have such a beautiful, dynamic way of
Jerry.
bringing things to mind. And this was such a perfect thing for right now because that's what we need to remember. It's all just toys. And knowing that we're not going to take them with us, it's the most beautiful thought in the world because I don't care. I can lay it down and walk away from it. But thank you so much for the way that you put things and the way that you put it out to us. Like you truly believe that we're hearing what you say because you are really sharing with us your thoughts. So thank you very much. And thanks for putting things into perspective this soon before Christmas. I love you.
And,
Thank you.
seriously.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, hi, Mark.
Hi.
It's Steve.
Hi,
It's
Steve.
Steve. I'm here in Silver City in an RV park,
Okay.
and looking right across, I see a graveyard. This place is adjacent to a graveyard, so
Okay.
it kind of brings all of this poignant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here I am sitting in front of my favorite toy so far, which is this RV that we're driving. And I think one of the secrets for me is to not so much have what I want, but to want what I have. And this particular moment, I am overwhelmed. And I'm sorry I came in on your talk rather late, but I can't wait for Ron to put it on the YouTube and I can share it with Kate. So
Good.
to you and to our future Christmas and everything and all the people there in fellowship. Thank you all for being around me and with me. I love you all.
Love you too.
Steve, thank you for coming in, even though you're far away. We still think of you, and we hope that you are able to have a great time and return to us safely. So thank you much.
You're welcome, Ron.
Anyone else?
John.
Go ahead, Don.
How's it going, Mark? And thanks for a great message and what a great reminder about the toys. It's just toys, and it's okay to want them. And I needed to be reminded of that right now. Not only with Christmas coming, but having lots of plans with my family and my kids, and having goals and dreams, and at the same time, sometimes wondering, is it right, and should I settle for less, and so on and so forth. Some of the things you touched on, and it was just very timely. And thank you for a great message. Appreciate it.
You're welcome and thank you.
I'd like to share and say from our reading earlier, remember number 6. Don't take yourself too seriously and don't take your toys too seriously.
Right,
but
exactly.
do enjoy yourself and your toys. Thank you.
All right. Well, Mark, once again, we want to thank you for bringing your message. Let's give Mark a big hand. We always enjoy your messages, but this one was particularly not only pertinent, but really heartfelt, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I suppose we have another song, do we not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's sing Love Is My Decision this time.
Okay.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, love will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
All right. Thank you, Shay. Okay, so now is our time of celebration of abundance. Put over our heart that which we intend to contribute. Repeat after me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive through infinity. I am prosperous. I may have switched those back and forth. You got the ideas. Like we talked about before. So bring up the thing to me later, okay? Anyway, so that was it. That's our program for today. We hope that you will consider this the opening of our celebration time for the season of giving and loving and just caring for one another, getting toys and giving toys and enjoying life. So, all right, we have no children today. Our children are taking the day off, and our beautiful lady who takes care of them, Rhonda, is not feeling well today, so keep her in your mind. And so, remember that on the 21st, we're going to have a solstice celebration, so plan ahead for that. And we've got all sorts of stuff planned for that evening. It's on a Saturday. And just have a great week. Anyway, here's Bill Clark.
Good morning, everyone. Today's message to close with is care for your body. What fools indeed we mortals are, to lavish care upon a car. We're never a bit of time to see about our own machinery. John Kendrick Bangs. Sometimes our lives get unbalanced. We all know people who put more time into the care of their possessions than the care for themselves. There are times when we've done it too. It's not a bad thing to take pride in the things we care about, but it's more important to give our physical bodies tender, loving care. The walkaway is, I will look at how I am spending my time. There are so many small ways to change the rhythm of my life so I can take more care for my body. So I wish that you all have a good, safe Advent season. God bless you, and go Broncos.
Thank you, Bill. All right. Okay, so I suppose we should circle up. We're gonna have a potluck. Yeah. After, hey, you're looking very sharp today.
Yes, Maya was
Wow.
gonna say so. I like that.
Really sharp.
And I tried to eat the candy off of his shirt, but he wouldn't let me.
Oh,
Share your candy corn.
Not even, not even.
so, you ready?
God bless America,
Land
that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together in unity, and yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, family all are we. So let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
May God bless you and keep you until we meet again.
Amen.
All right.
Did you dress up just for us?
I thought there was a meeting today, so I expected Brenda to not be here. I
It's
must
next
have gotten my wires crossed, and so I was
That's
like,
okay.
boys, do you wanna go or not? And they didn't
I'm glad they
want to
did. I think they got it out of
And
that.
he kept me on track, he's like, Mom.
How you doing?
Well,
bud?
I think they enjoyed Mark's talk.
Oh,
I really
Yeah,
did.
it
like
was all
a-
about Christmas. I
moves
like
the
it too, instead of
watch.
you shouldn't want that, you know, like,
Can you
well,
see
why
that?
are we still, like, why am I
Also,
mad? We're back to
that-
that.
See that cursor right there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to turn off the recording, okay?
What's that?